everyone. We're joined by Luke Deal. Just a reminder, if you've got questions, put them in the chat. We'll get to you as they come along. First question for Jordan Hill.
Luke, I want to ask you about John Samuel. He had a big game against Penn State. Just what was it like seeing him step up like that, and also to see the tight ends be involved in the passing game like that?
It was great. Shank is one of the hardest workers on the team, and it was great to see him go out there and be able to snag all those balls. Just having the tight ends just have a bigger role in general, like you're saying, is just it's been really nice, really refreshing, and it's helped us in the run game. I mean, just being able to be versatile and move down the field. And like I said, we obviously nobody likes the loss, but had a couple bright spots in the run game like we have all year, and we're just going to keep on trying to work. But really proud of Shank for the way he played and the way the tight ends played in general. I thought we did a decent job. Just gotta win next time.
Next question for Tom Green.
Hey Luke, I wanted to ask you about that GoFundMe that Nick helped set up. Just what's it been like for you these, last week or two or whatever it's been, kind of seeing the outpouring of support, not just from your teammates, but from the community too, and trying to help your family?
Sure. In times like these, you don't often get too many people to do what Nick's done, and just being there for me and spreading the word like he has, and the love and support that I've felt from his family, from my teammates, and that my family has felt from the entire Auburn community has been it's been so unreal. Just being able to sit there and see how much people care about people within their community is pretty great.
Next question for Nathan King.
Hey Luke, kind of piggybacking off that, so did you know that was something that Nick was setting up, or did you kind of just open your phone that morning and see that he did that?
I didn't really have much of an idea. He told me right before he set it up just to make sure I was okay with it. But like I said, it just completely shocked me, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, that would be something that would be pretty cool. And obviously the effects of it have been just incredible. So my family's shocked, I'm shocked, but to have somebody like Nick and somebody like all the rest of my teammates who are helping spread awareness and comfort me during this time has been incredible.
All right, next question from Justin Hokanson.
Hey Luke, just talk about the run game a little bit more. You guys had some pretty good success, and you were in there blocking really well, especially on two of Tank's touchdowns. You had really nice blocks. Just talk about the pride you take in being a part of blocking in that rushing attack.
Yes, sir. The first big point in Coach Harsin and Coach Bobo's offense is being physical, having a downhill physical run game, and that's something that in high school I enjoyed. Although I played a bunch of different positions and bounced from quarterback to tight end, played some defense. I've just always enjoyed the physical nature of the game. So being able to show that and being able to see the effects of the run game after that is pretty great. I'm enjoying it. I love doing the dirty work. I'm one of those guys. I think everybody on our team is starting to buy into that culture. So.
All right, next question for Alvaro Torres.
Hi Luke, I hope you're having a great day. Well, my question is, knowing that Georgia State allows an average of 220 passing yards per game, are you expecting to have a better production in the passing game compared to the game against Penn State?
I think at the end of the day, we're just going to take whatever they give us, just kind of like the same plan that we had with Penn State. Take what they give us, and we'll kind of adjust from there. But each week we're going to bring a physical nature to the game and try to just build off that. So I'd like to be involved just like every other week. I'd like to try and just catch them on their toes. So.
Next question for Brian Matthews.
Hi, Luke. How do you guys think you can improve, I guess, the efficiency of the passing game, and then who do we need to talk to get you some more targets in that passing game?
Yeah, I mean, we just need to continue to be balanced. I think that's the main key. If anybody thinks you can have a good passing game without a good rushing game, they're wrong. So keep running the football like we're doing. Those things will come. Just repetition and practice, reps. You can't emphasize that anymore. Just getting as many reps and being comfortable, quarterback to receiver, quarterback to tight end, quarterback to running back, and and being comfortable up front, quarterback and O-line. So I believe in Bo. I think we all believe in Bo. So we're going to all just kind of key in on what we have to do for the next game. And when the ball comes my way, I'll be ready. Just like Shank was ready last game, we'll be ready for it.
Next question for Jason Caldwell.
Luke, when you guys talk about that mindset, how much does that carry over, that physical mindset? You talking about their dirty work. Do you feel like that's the identity of this team right now is hey, get down and get dirty and make it one of those kind of slugfest games?
Absolutely. I think that's something that we want to make every game into. I think it's something that we pride ourselves in, whether or not the game turns out the way we want it to. Just like last game, we're going to bring a certain physicality and make and execute what we did not execute against Penn State. I mean, that's what we got to do. There were a couple things that we didn't do right that we need to key in on and that we need to focus on this week in practice, and that's what we'll fix. But like you said, that nature and that identity is kind of what we want to hang our hats on, and that's my cup of tea. So I'm excited about that.
Next one for Justin Ferguson.
Luke, obviously, I think you'd want all your running backs to be able to run without getting touched, but how much confidence does it give you guys who are blocking when you have Tank and Jarquez and Sean when he comes back that just are that good at breaking tackles and getting those physical yards?
It's definitely nice. It gives us a little breathing room, but like you said, the goal is to just be the most physical team, and those two backs, that's what they are. They're physical. To watch them break those tackles, and even though Jarquez got a little air on that one hurdle, he's still a run through you type of guy, and so is Tank. So, like I said, just building the identity of tight ends, O-line, running back. That's kind of what we want to be a part of, is that kind of physical run style.
That's time for 2 or 3 more. We'll go to Jordan Hill for a follow-up.
Luke, you mentioned Bo a few minutes ago. Just what have you seen from his response after Saturday and just sort of how he's going about things getting ready for this week?
Well, I'm good friends with Bo, and we're both pretty similar in some ways. So the loss hurt us both pretty bad, and we're kind of outward about that sometimes. But it's just a next play mindset, and that's what you have to have playing quarterback in the SEC. Next play mindset. Just he's ready to lead this team to a victory this week. That's why everybody's behind him. Everybody looks up to him, and that's why we're gonna go out with a plan this week to beat Georgia State.
All right, we've got time for one more question. We'll go to Mark Murphy.
Yeah, we'll talk about how the communication was Saturday night for you guys when you had the football, and how do you think you guys did, and also what was sort of the general theme from the offensive coaches talking to you after reviewing the video?
Yeah, so communication was tough. We knew it was going to be. If anybody came to our practices throughout the week, I mean, we were prepared for that crowd noise, and the atmosphere was electric. It was something that, I mean, you dream of playing on whenever you're a kid. So it was great, but the communication was key, and I felt like we did a decent job of that. But just still a few mental errors, things that we just can correct this week in practice. And that's basically what the objective of the meeting was. Watching film was just we have too many little things that we need to fix, little things that we need to just key in on this week. And that's what we're going to do. I mean, we're going to keep our identity the same and play hard, play physical the same way we did last week, but this time we're going to do it even better and just key in on all those things that we missed last week. So
The little things is like alignment and assignment, that type of thing?
yeah, I mean, it all starts with the fundamentals. If you want to break it down, honestly, that's what happens. It's stance, start, alignment, assignment. That's kind of what we need to work on.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Luke.